It has been pretty hot in California, so the day on the beach sounded great. We chose one of the San Diego County beaches, called Torrey Pine Beach. It stretches 4.5 miles, and most visitors access it from South Beach and Reserve entrance, which we also did. Parking was crowded, but we were lucky to find a spot. Beach itself wasn't crowded at all, which was great. On the main part of the beach, you can find iconic California lifeguard towers, with lifeguards on duty. The beach is a mix of yellow and black sand and beautiful colorful rocks. The ground literally looks like a painting. Most of the people were hanging out not too far from the parking, but we decided to explore the area to its fullest and took a walk. The beach is located next to the Torrey Pine Reserve, which is currently unfortunately closed. But the most beautiful stretch of the beach is right below the cliffs of this reserve. Layers of sediments, including shells and fossils, create incredible striped patterns. Straight ahead you will also find so-called flat rock, which is Torrey Pine's landmark. It is popular among tourists, hikers, and fishermen. There are colorful cliffs next to it, where you will have to pick your way along a narrow footpath. From there you have more beautiful views and some interesting rock formations, some of which are covered in green sea moss. I also found some caves inside the cliffs. A walk on the smooth flat sand was very pleasant. At some point we approached Black's Beach, which unofficially is a nudist beach. It did caught us by surprise, but we are Europeans and are more relaxed about those things. If the sight of naked men and women freaks you out, you might not want to go there. The clothing is optional here, and if you don't care about little nudity, it's a beautiful place to visit, and who knows, maybe join in. At least you can get a nice even tan. Water was nice and warm that day. From there, we turned around and decided to watch the sunset near Flat Rock. My dad also did some fishing. On top of the Flat Rock, I also discovered some awesome ocean creatures called starburst anemones, which are typical for California tide pools. They prefer to live in the water but can tolerate air for a short period of time. They usually live as a group, tightly packed together. They use their tentacles to capture various prey, like small fish, snails, crab, or other marine life. And here comes possible anemone's dinner, small shore crab. I would say run, Forrest, run. Interesting fact about this crab is that unlike anemone, he spends more than half of his time on land, but will purposely submerge to wet its gills from time to time. The flat rock also was full of mussels and barnacles. Mussels are common California species and used to be an important source of food for Native Americans. And while admiring all the interesting things around you, keep an eye on your belongings, because birds can be little thieves. Sunset was very beautiful. Torrey Pine Beach is officially my favorite beach in South California.